आज म तपाईहरुलाई B.Ed सेकेन्ड इयरको मेजर सब्जेक्ट इंग्लिशको रिडिङ्स फर द न्यू होराइजन्स भन्ने सब्जेक्टको चाहिँ आज म तपाईहरुलाई द भागवत गीता भन्ने यो यसको चाहिँ म आज तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ सल्भ गरिएका क्वेशनहरु चाहिँ म केही तपाईहरुलाई म यहाँ शेयर गर्ने छु। यहाँनिर रहेको छ यो चाहिँ सेकेन्ड लेसन रहेको छ द भागवत गीता। क्वेशन नम्बर 1 मा चाहिँ रहेको छ व्हाट वाज द रोल अफ लर्ड कृष्ण इन द वार अफ महाभारत। Lord Krishna was the main instructor of the Mahabharata war. He played the role of the character of Arjun. He encouraged Pandav brothers for war against untruth and deception. During war, Krishna was the charioteer of Prince Arjun. Arjun was indifferent towards war, but he was encouraged by Krishna to destroy the Kauravas, enemies of truths. त्यसैगरी क्वेशन बी मा चाहिँ रहेको छ व्हाट इज भागवत गीता। द होली बुक अफ हिन्दू भागवत गीता इज द सङ अफ the Lord. It tells the story and songs of God about 2000 years ago. It was one of the holiest scripture. The author of the books is anonymous. यसको चाहिँ यति थोरै नै रहेको छ यो के हो भागवत गीता नै यसमा तपाईहरुले चाहिँ एड गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यो कुनै पनि मैले तपाईहरुलाई क्वेशनहरु एन्सरहरु यसरी शेयर गर्दै गर्दाखेरि तपाईले आफूले जानेको चाहिँ यो क्वेशनसँग सम्बन्धित तपाईले चाहिँ यसमा एड पनि गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। त्यसैगरी अर्को रहेको छ राइट द स्टोरी अफ किङ Dhritarashtra and Pandu were brothers. Dhritarashtra was blind and therefore he was incapable to rule the country smoothly. When they came to age, Pandu became king of Hastinapur, but after a time Pandu was retired and went into the solitude in the Himalaya mountain, and later he was died there. Dhritarashtra became the king in his turn. He was the father of 100 sons, commonly known as Kuru princes. All the sons of Dhritarashtra were bad, and the worst of them was the eldest, Duryodhan. Duryodhan was bold, crafty, and malicious. King Pandu had 5 sons with 2 wives. Pandav princes were good as their cousins, and the Kurus were evil. King Dhritarashtra showed them great kindness, bringing them up with his own sons and intended to give them a share in the kingdom. यो चाहिँ डी नम्बर क्वेशन रहेको छ भने त्यसैगरी ई नम्बरमा तपाईहरु यहाँ क्वेशन हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ व्हाई डिड अर्जुन हेजिटेड टु स्टार्ट द वार। Arjun hesitated to start the war because when he was just about to give the word to change, his heart has been smitten with regret. Arjun thinks himself that in only a few minutes time so many of those gallant men on his side and side facing him will be beating the dust in their death agony. The very thought fills him with revulsion, and he turns suddenly to his charioteer and implores him to tell him what to do. यो चाहिँ रहेको छ क्वेसन नम्बर ई को एन्सर चाहिँ यसमा कतिपय वर्डहरू चाहिँ अलिकति नयाँ हुनसक्छ तपाईँहरूको निम्ति यो वर्डहरूलाई चाहिँ तपाईँले चाहिँ यसरी यसलाई सर्कल लगाएर चाहिँ तपाईँले साइडमा चाहिँ यसको चाहिँ त्यसको एन्सरहरू चाहिँ के अरे एन्सर त्यसको मिनिङ चाहिँ तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ लेख्न सक्नुहुनेछ तपाईँको एन्सरमा पनि तपाईँले जब नोट गर्नुहुन्छ त्यसमा पनि तपाईँले चाहिँ त्यसरी सर्कल चिन्ह लगाएर अथवा अन्डरलाइन चिन्ह लगाएर साइडमा चाहिँ त्यसको मिनिङ वर्ड चाहिँ तपाईँले चाहिँ लेख्नुभयो भने तपाईँलाई अझ नेक्स्ट टाइम रिपिट गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ तपाईँले अझ धेरै कुरा चाहिँ यसको बारेमा चाहिँ तपाईँले बुझ्नुहुनेछ अथवा यसलाई तपाईँ याद गर्न चाहिँ तपाईँलाई सजिलै सक्नुहुनेछ तपाईँहरूले त्यसै गरी अर्को रहेको छ वाइ डिड हि हेट द victory in war. Arjun hated the victory in war because Arjun said that it is not good to make war on one's own kinsfolk and slaughter them. He hated triumph and domination, wealth and ease that could be won sadly. Describe Arjun's perceptions of his cousins. Arjun's perception of his cousin is that they are blinding by lust, proud and anger so that they can't see how wrong it is to make war on one's own kinfolk and slaughters them. त्यसै गरी अर्को रहेको छ which activity is compared with the replacing of old clothes by by the new ones. According to Hindu mythology, after the death, the spirit of the person never dies but it changes into other forms. The spirit goes on to inhabit another person's body after the death of the body, which is similar to the replacing of old clothes by the new ones. त्यसै गरी अर्को रहेछ describe the relation between Krishna and Vishnu. In Hindu religion, Lord Krishna is an incarnation or avatar of Lord Vishnu, one of the great gods of the Hindu Trinity. त्यसै गरी describe the त्यसै गरी यहाँ अर्को रहेको छ जेमा रहेको छ एन्सर क्वेसन डिस्क्राइब द ग्रेट डक्ट्राइन अफ द भागवत गीता द inculcation of bhakti, a love of God manifested in human from it is the great doctrine of Bhagavadgita, and that has become incorporated in the spiritual inheritance of Hindu people. त्यसै गरी अर्को रहेको छ interpret Mahatma Gandhi's saying, I find a solace in the Bhagavad Gita. Mahatma Gandhi was highly influenced by the great holy book Bhagavad Gita. He used to say that he found solace and spiritual peace in Bhagavad Gita. He says that when he is completely disappointed, he used to read and remember the quotations of Bhagavad Gita. He further says that in the words of these religious scriptures, he begins to smile in the midst of overwhelming tragedies. I may summarize the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is one of the holiest scriptures of Hindu religion. It gives the essence of moral and holy life. The main themes of the content of Bhagavad Gita are the explanation of 5 basic concepts of the truth and justice. Jiva, living being, the soul. Ishvara, the supreme power holder. Prakriti, nature matter. Kala, time. karma action. The Mahabharata war was held between Kaurav and Pandav brothers. When Arjun refuses to find the battle with brothers of Mahabharata, Krishna encouraged him on various aspects of dharma. Krishna said to Arjun, "You are just a puppet in the hand of time." He further said that time has already written everybody's death and you are just an executioner. He explained the inner meaning of life and said that our body is just like the garment we wear every day and soul is the greatest possession. One's body may die but soul never dies. त्यसै गरी एममा रहेको छ क्वेसन कम्पेयर द प्रिचिङ of the Gita with Plato's philosophy. We have both body and soul, like the Bhagavadgita. Plato believes in there is reincarnation. If a man lives a virtuous life, he achieves blissful immortality. If he lives an unjust life, he is reincarnated as a woman, and if a woman as an animal. The immortal soul is reverted into the body of a body which is subject to change and decay. It's also subject to sensation which deludes the soul. The way to correct this irrationality of embodiment is through education and knowledge. Plato divides soul into reason, residing in the head, spirit in the heart, and appetite in the belly. Each has to regularity exercise. Reason is promoted by the liver, which gives bitterness to protect us from false knowledge, and the liver has a divinatory role. Bones another, the soul, the lungs allow in the smallest particle of air, and so forth. A disease is caused by excesses of earth, air, fire, water, etc., but also by disproportional relation between body and soul. The sexual organs, meanwhile, are uncontrollable because they continually seek emission. यो चाहिँ क्वेसन नम्बर एम को चाहिँ रहेको छ. कतिपय यो के अरे प्याराग्राफ यो तपाईले मैले भन्दै गर्दाखेरि तपाईले कतिपयले बुझ्नु भएन होला, तर यसलाई तपाईले चाहिँ वन बाइ वन एक एउटा सेन्टेन्स चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ यो पढ्दै जानुभयो भने यसको मिनिङ वर्डहरु चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ खोज्नु भयो भने चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ सजिलै चाहिँ यो यसको आन्सरलाई चाहिँ यसको आन्सरलाई तपाईले सजिलै बुझ्न सक्नुहुनेछ. खासै यो धेरै गाह्रो पनि छैन. अर्को त्यसै गरी अर्को रहेको छ क्वेसन, God is the creator of world. Creator of world. Argue for or against this statement. God is the creator of world. God is creator of the world. For as a Hindu follower, I believe that existing of the God, therefore I must include that God created the universe. In my view, if there is no God, how the world is harmonized? What power is there to control human violence activities, war between countries, etc.? There is an almighty power of suppress the immoral, illegal activities on the earth. Even science and medical science have accepted the truth of the existence of the God. At the 11th hour, the doctor requests the relatives of the patient to believe in God too. It means even doctors finally believe on the almighty power that is not another other than God. All religious followers believe on the existence of God. Even the atheist finally believes on the God in spite of being against of existence. We can also hypothesize uh, that God is driving force behind Big Bang and is therefore responsible for the creation of universe. God is creator of the world. Against the world is created by a single being, immortal or otherwise. I think it is obviously absurd not to mention native. The universe created by a single guy, everything fall into place because of him is really unimaginable and unbelievable. Science, logic, and facts are the guiding principle of my life. I do believe in supernatural powers and immortals that have ability to control the happening on the earth, but the entire universe, which will expand forever and ever, created by one single person, is really unbelievable for me. यो चाहिँ क्वेसन नम्बर एन को रहेको छ. गॉड इज क्रिएटर अफ वर्ल्ड हो अथवा होइन भन्ने कुरामा चाहिँ यो चाहिँ रहेको छ. त्यसैगरी अर्को रहेको छ यहाँनिर समराइज अफ द टेक्स्ट. द भागवत गीता. द भागवत गीता has been the most cherished of all the sacred scripture of the Hindu people. The name Bhagavad Gita means the song of the Lord, and the book forms part of the Mahabharata, the earlier and longer of the two great epics that have come down to us from ancient India. It is compared with the ancient epic of Homer, Iliad and Odyssey. The holy book Gita is a dramatic poem. The chief speaker is Krishna, who is the Lord. When the poem opens, Krishna is the charioteer of a young Indian prince Arjun. Arjun was his cousin, and their conversation takes place in the chariot that has been made ready to engage in battle. But as the poem proceeds, there is a gradual revelation of Krishna's essence until at length then he discloses himself in the fully glory of Godhead. The Mahabharata means the great war of the Bharats, and the poem tells the story of a war between two celebrates families of Indian princes who all claimed descent from a probable legendary monarch named Bharat. When the poem opens in kingdom, Hastinapur is being ruled by a regent on behalf of his two nephews, Dhritarashtra and Pandu. Dhritarashtra was blind and was therefore deemed incapable of resigning. When they came of age, Pandu became king, but later on retired into solitude in the Himalaya mountains, and then he died there. Dhritarashtra who was the father of 100 sons, become king in his turn, not withstanding his blindness. The eldest son of Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, was bold, crafty, and malicious. The war between Dhritarashtra's 100 sons and Pandu's 5 sons for the sake of who would be the king of Hastinapur is the Mahabharata war. War was declared at the two opposing armies of Kauravas and Pandavas are supposed to be drawn up in the battle array. The place was Kurukshetra, is in the neighborhood of the modern city Delhi. Prince Arjun was seated on the chariot, and the driver of the chariot was Krishna. Prince Arjun was indifferent to fight with his brothers, but Krishna was teaching him about the concept of the truth and justice, and encouraging fighting with Kauravas just for truth and justice. The moral lesson and teaching of Krishna provides to Prince Arjun in Kurukshetra is compiled in sacred book and regarded as a holy scripture, Gita or Bhagavadgita. The Pandu brothers are eventually victorious, although the tremendous epic concludes with their renunciation of the kingdom they have won and their ascent to heaven. यो चाहिँ अन्तिम क्वेसन रहेको थियो. समराइज द टेक्स्ट द भागवत गीता भन्ने. हुन्छ, मैले तपाईँहरूलाई यो ओसम्मको क्वेसनहरू मैले तपाईँलाई आज क्वेसन एन्सरहरू मैले तपाईँलाई सेयर गरेँ. तपाईँहरूले यसलाई चाहिँ क्वेसन तपाईँले यसलाई कपी गर्दै तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ त्यसको एन्सर चाहिँ यो पढेर चाहिँ आफैले सेल्फ पनि त दिन सक्नुहुनेछ, अनि यसबाट चाहिँ तपाईँले चाहिँ आफ्नो आइडियाहरू चाहिँ लिन सक्नुहुनेछ. मैले तपाईँहरूलाई यो क्वेसनको एन्सरहरू म तपाईँलाई सेयर गरेँ. हुन्छ, आजलाई यति नै. आउने समयहरूमा म तपाईँहरूलाई अन्य लेसनको म तपाईँहरूलाई यसरी नै क्वेसन एन्सर सल्भ क्वेसनहरू म तपाईँलाई सेयर गर्ने नै छु. तबसम्म मेरो भिडियोलाई तपाईँले लाइक गरिदिनु होला, अनि मेरो भिडियोलाई तपाईँहरूको साथीमाझ पनि सेयर गरिदिनु होला. अनि तपाईँहरूले मेरो च्यानललाई अहिलेसम्म सब्सक्राइब गर्नुभएको छैन भने प्लिज मेरो च्यानललाई तपाईँहरूले सब्सक्राइब पनि गरिदिनु होला.